Guys, so I'm gonna attempt to butter age this tomahawk ribeye steak. It's a little over 40 ounces. Let's see, I got the idea from the Google Foods channel. So what I did was pretty much lay down a blanket of butter and put thyme on there, and I put just a tiny bit of salt on the outer surface of the steak after patting it off. Um, Hopefully they'll get more of a dry aged effect out of it and not just ruin it or have no effect at all. So basically, I'm just gonna take this steak and just press it onto this butter bed, and then I'm gonna put butter on the sides and top. So I'll show y'all that once I'm finished. Okay, guys, so this is where I'm at so far. This was not a quick process. It's been maybe 30, 40 minutes now. As you can see, I was kind of having trouble here, so I just cut some pieces of butter off, and I'm hoping this is gonna work. This is gonna add a little heat, and hopefully it will kind of melt and fill in the cracks a bit. And then go back and spread a little bit with the knife some more. This is what it's looking like. I think it came out okay with just as far as getting the butter on there. So now I'm gonna put it on the rack, put it in the fridge, let it stiffen. Then I'm gonna take the aluminum foil off and just put it back on the rack and just let it be out in the open air for the next 14 to 17 days. Hey guys, it's been 17 days. Today's December 25th. So Merry Christmas to everybody celebrating. So let's see how the steak has come out. Okay, y'all. Seems like this butter has formed a shell. So I'm just gonna go into it with the knife and see how it turns, see how it's looking. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Let's go a little bit more off. Just one hand. Time there. If you're wondering if you can reuse the butter, I don't know, but I'm gonna say don't. Yeah, I would just use fresh butter. Doesn't seem to have formed much of a pellet coat, which I hear is pretty normal for a butter aging since it kind of just vacuum seals it. But I'm gonna cut just a thin layer off the surface and around it just in case. It should be safe to eat, but taste wise, I'm not sure how it's gonna be influenced. Okay, guys, don't be too hard on me because the cuts weren't great, but they'll work. I'm gonna get a better knife in the future. So this has been sitting out about 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna put on some coarse sea salt, some black pepper, well it's black and white pepper, and some garlic powder. Gonna let the salt set for maybe 20 minutes or so, give it time to penetrate, and gonna put it into the oven at 250 degrees until it reaches an internal temperature of around 115 to 120 degrees. After that, I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna sear it in the skillet. I looked, they did not have just normal duck fat in a can, but this spray should work. The ingredients actually say duck fat and it tastes like duck fat, so that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm also gonna baste it in butter. I'm gonna put a few sprigs of thyme in there also, and some garlic to get a little more aroma. Also, remember when you're salting steak, you be pretty liberal with it. This is a very thick cut, so it's gonna take a decent amount of salt. Alright guys, just got it out the oven. It's at about 115 degrees. The pan is heated up and it's about to go in. Guys, this is what it's looking like. So I got it resting in some butter, just covered it some foil. Gonna let it rest for maybe 7-8 more minutes, and then I'm gonna cut it and see how it came out. So guys, earlier that was minced garlic is something I'm using. I wouldn't recommend that I would use fresh garlic if you can. The reason I didn't was because I haven't been here in a couple days and there was fresh garlic where I was at and I forgot to bring it. Also, what do you guys think about this for the channel? You want to see, I know we're going to do more gun stuff and the car stuff. I got a video coming up discussing that. Also did some liquor tasting, and now we're doing steak. So do you guys like this? You want to just stay focused on maybe the guns or cars, or you just kind of want to see some of everything I kind of do in my daily life or enjoy? Leave a comment, let me know. It's about time to cut this, so forgive me, but I'm gonna have to put the phone down for a second. All right, let's see how she's looking. Looks good. That's exactly how I was wanting it. The smell that I'm getting off of it is kind of beefy, but it's a lot like a milder version of blue cheese. If you guys have ever smelled or tasted it. All right, so now all that's left is to taste it. I'm really excited to try it. Not sure how it's gonna taste. Let's see. Oh God, guys, it is delicious. I'm not like a big on the blue cheesy kind of hint it has to it, but the flavor is great. The texture, it is delicious. Pretty much it for this video, guys. I would definitely recommend aging your steaks, whether you're doing dry aging, or I wouldn't necessarily go with butter aging, just because you get a greater effect if you dry age it, and it uses a lot less it's a lot less wasteful of butter, I'd say. But yeah guys, definitely give this one a try, and I'll see y'all next time.